Hello, welcome everyone. Thanks for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about the Cebu earthquake that happened Tuesday evening at 9:59 p.m. I'm going to read a news article to you that I found interesting. And the title of the news article is this: Cebu is not known to be a quake prone until the September 30th earthquake occurred. I'm going to read you this article. I find it to be very interesting. And the gist of the article is that there were recent earthquakes in the year 2017 off the island of Leyte, which is just east of the island of Cebu. Let's take a walk, let's read this article, and let's see what's going on. The fault that generated the magnitude 6.9 earthquake has yet to be identified. Let's take a walk and talk about this. Just a few seconds before 10 p.m. in the evening on Tuesday, September 30th, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake struck near Don Batayan on the northern tip of Cebu. The quake emanated offshore from a shallow focal depth of around 10 kilometers, as reported by several seismological observatories worldwide, which resulted in intense shaking of the ground on the nearby land that caused several damage to infrastructure, such as the toppling and partial collapse of the centuries-old Don Batayan Church and heavy damage to commercial establishments and some segments of regional highways. Cebu Island seismically has been quiet no more. Cebu Island is not known to be as seismically active as other parts of the central Philippines like Masbate, Leyte, Negros, or Bohol. On February 6, 2012, Negros Island was struck by a magnitude 6.9 earthquake that inflicted extensive infrastructure damage and facilities in coastal and mountainous areas of Negros Oriental. An offshore fault in the Tanyan Strait, the body of water between Negros and Cebu, is believed to have generated this earthquake. A year and several months later, an even stronger tremor of magnitude 7.2 struck Bohol Island on October 16, 2013, causing fatalities in the hundreds and more widespread infrastructure damage, including the collapse of many World Heritage centuries-old churches and destruction to numerous commercial and residential buildings, bridges, and roads. This earthquake produced a surface ground rupture that was best manifested in the northwest Bohol town of Inabanga, hence the destination of the Ingabanga Fault as the culprit. On August 18th, 2020, central Masbate was hit by a magnitude 6.6 trembler, the second after only 17 years when the same area was struck by a magnitude 6.3 earthquake. On February 15, 2003, these two successive earthquakes striking almost the same place over a short period of time are by themselves very rare, almost defying known earthquake theories. The unknown fault. In Cebu, there are no known faults that have generated a major earthquake in recent history. Earthquake catalogs indicate the occurrence of infrequent and only low to moderate magnitude earthquakes on the island of Cebu until the magnitude 6.9 tremor that hit on Tuesday evening. The The fault that generated this quake is yet to be identified. On July 6th and 10th, 2017, Leyte Island, located just southeast of northern Cebu, was struck by two successive earthquakes of magnitude 6.5 and 5.9 respectively, generated by the Leyte segment of the Philippine Fault. Analysis of the behavior of tectonic stresses during earthquakes suggests that the location of the 2025 Cebu earthquake plots on a region where stresses are believed to have been accumulating as a result of the stresses transferred by the 2017 Leyte earthquakes. And I will show you a pop-up map, red colors on the right map. The magnitude 6.9 Cebu earthquake might have been nature's way of releasing the stresses that have been accumulating in Dan Patayan and its environment since the 2017 Leyte earthquakes. It is now imperative to identify the culprit fault that generated the Cebu quake, not only for academic purposes, but also to contribute to the ongoing efforts to enhance earthquake resilience of every Filipino, especially in areas that are initially thought to be less prone to such disasters. With reports from geologists and mines and Geoscience Bureau Regional Office. This article was written by Mario Arella, PhD, professor of the National Institute of Geological Sciences of the University of Philippines, who includes earthquake studies among his research interests. He is the recipient of the 2025 Distinguished Alumni Award for Environmental Conservation in Geoscience. So essentially, this article is saying that the 6.9 earthquake on September 30, 2025 in Cebu was a result of two previous earthquakes that occurred in Leyte in the year 2017. And now he feels that they need to dig into and try to find the fault that created this Cebu earthquake, because as of now there are no known faults that should create a 6.9 magnitude earthquake in Cebu. I will keep you posted regarding this research and analysis, but the article verifies what I've been telling you all along, that Cebu is not known for major earthquakes. And until this point, Cebu didn't have major earthquakes. They had minor tremors, and I have felt over the 4 months that I've been here, on occasion, I have felt minor tremors. And when I look it up online, and there is a website that I go to review the earthquake activity in the Philippines area, and I will include it in the pop-up of this video. And if you look at this website, you will see there are many small tremors, earthquakes and tremors that occur around the Philippines each and every day. And I've noticed a lot of them occurring in the Leyte region. They are very small. They are usually less than 4.0. And occasionally I would feel the condo unit building move a little bit. And I was wondering, what do I feel moving? And when I was here 6 months ago in January and February, there was a fairly decent sized earthquake in Leyte that I thought I felt here in Mactan, Newtown, in my condo unit. I'm pretty sure that that's what I felt. But I didn't feel any strong earthquakes here in Cebu since I've been here. I will keep you posted as I walk down Newtown Boulevard. The moral of the story is I feel very safe. The buildings here in Mactan Newtown, Mega World is ISO certified. The contractors that are using to build these condo units are ISO certified. I was told by one of the workers here at Mactan Newtown that the buildings, at least the 8 Newtown buildings, condo units, are built or engineered by the same engineer that engineered Marco Polo condos in Cebu. It's a pretty famous tower in Cebu that's been standing a long time. And she indicated to me that if Marco Polo is still standing after all these years, she has no concern about Mactan Newtown. That's your video for today. Thanks for liking, thanks for sharing. Feel free to share the video with anybody you feel is interested in this content. Take care and stay safe, everyone.